Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nopianti My student number is 19220038 and my group friend is Rizky Jasmine. Now, I will explain our research about correlation between motivation and learning English. First, background of research. Language is a tool for communication because it can express feelings, ideas, and interact with one another for daily life. There are a lot of language all over the world. It is counted around 70,000 and for 75% is non-English native speaker. Getting pushed by globalization, learning foreign language, especially English, become more popular and important. To learn, motivation is one of the main factors. Motivation encourages learners to continue reach their target of achievement. The level of motivation will affect and influence their attitude to learn. Generally, learners who have lower motivation will also have a lower score. Speak from experience, the lack of motivation really brings them down accidentally. Second research question. The research question is there a relationship between motivation and learning foreign language? An objective of research to know the relationship between motivation and learning foreign language. And hypothesis is H0. Motivation does have a connection with learning foreign language, and H1. Motivation does not have a connection with learning foreign language. Subject of research. This study is conducted with stratified random sampling to select several random students of IKIP Siliwangi in Cimahi. There are 30 students in total. Data collection is divided students into class 2017 and class 2019. Randomly choosing students to fill the instrument. Each of them have 50 students for contribution. Okay, the next will explain by my friend Rizky Putri Jasmine.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am the second speaker with the name Rizky Putri Jasmine 19220045 will continue the presentation. So, we move the instruments. For this study, we use a questionnaire as the instrument. The questionnaire contains related topic with the variable and already test its validity and reliability. The questionnaire have total 20 questions with 10 positive questions and also 10 negative questions. We can see what kind of questions we use for this study from the screen. This study can be filled by a number from 1 to 4. 1 is a strongly disagree, 2 is disagree, 3 is agree, and 4 is strongly agree. The questionnaire can be accessed via Google Form. So, the sample doesn't have need to read them themselves. Okay, then after we get the samples, do the questionnaire, we can analyze the data. All the data are collected to be analyzed into quantitative non-experimental study by SPSS with 25 versions and Microsoft Excel 2016 using a Likert scale. And for the SPSS, we are using one sample t-test because we have 30 samples for our study. The discussion will bring out the conclusion of the main objective of the study. From the screen, we can see what kind of Likert scale, and then how we count the scale indicator into a percentage and the interval that can representative our percentage. And for one sample t-test, we need first to count it as a normal distribution. If the data is normal, so we can continue to the one sample t-test. From this, if significant is more or equal with 0.05, we can say it that our hypothesis is accepted. Then after we analyze it, we have the result that can be seen on the screen. The result for a questionnaire that we count using a Microsoft Excel with Likert scale have 68.3%, and it means enough. So from the Microsoft Excel, it means the motivation is have enough significance correlation with learning English. But using a Microsoft Excel have a really lower validity, so we need to use SPSS to count it too. And for SPSS, we first count the normality. The normality we are using is a Shapiro-Wilk because the samples are under 50 participants. And from the result is the significance is say 0.083. It means it is more than 0.05. So after the normality test, we can know that our study, the samples is distributed normally. Then we can continue to the one sample t-test. But sadly, from one sample t-test, we have a significant 0.000. It means it is less than the significant we are expected from the result we have in Microsoft Excel. So from the more valid SPSS, we have the result that is the hypothesis, our hypothesis is rejected. What is our H0 hypothesis? Our H0 hypothesis is the motivation have a correlation with learning English, but it is rejected. It means that the winner is H1 hypothesis. H1 hypothesis is the motivation doesn't have any correlation with learning English. That's the conclusion in our study. But we recommend to try the experiments again with different kind of method when we sample the participants. Or probably we need to use different instruments so that our study or the future study will be more valid than our study. And this is our reference that we use for our study. Okay, thank you for your all attention and your time. That's all from us. I am Rizky Putri Jasmine and my partner Nopianti Nurhakmalia will end the discussion. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.